I definitely do. I mean, I always think I do. Just gotta take one day at a time, getting back to the player I used to be.
How frustrating has it been just to watch?
Oh man, it's like you never see your friend, get beat up or something. You can't do anything about it. It's just one of those situations. But I think it's good for us to understand how a losing season feels. A lot of players who've come here, they probably never lost more than 5 games their whole career. So to get this is really good for me. It's kind of more of a reality shock to realize, it's really not high school ball. You have to work just as hard, if not harder, than the other person across the ball from you.
You get hurt against Alabama. They take you in and they tell you what it is. What happened? What's going through your mind?
Oh man, I played a play after I got hurt.
Right.
But so I was like, I possibly can go back in, to make an effort to do something. But then just once I got in there, they wrapped it up, tried to get a diagnosis of it. I came back on the field and I just still didn't feel right, and I knew something was wrong then. Because usually I can play through a lot of stuff, and then this one was just one of those. I just couldn't play through it.
Have you ever thought you might get back before the end of this year?
I do every day. I try to at least get to that point, but at this point, it's just God's timing, and I just can't rush it. So whenever I feel like I'm 100, then I'll definitely go out. But anything less, I'm not going to do that to me or my team.
Do you feel like how close, I guess, are you to 100%?
Well, I got to go see the doctor next week. I can't call it. I still have a pen in my hand, so I guess if that was out beforehand, I would probably have a better feel of it. But right now, I couldn't tell.
But it's still not out of the question that you could play a game or two at the end of the season.
We'll see. Yeah. We will see.
When you're watching, a lot of youth out there without your leadership, is that the biggest thing that you see as a teammate?
Yes. I just know that we got guys that young, like I said, we got young guys at key positions. All it is going to take is just more experience. And the more experience you get in this game, it's only going to help you, especially with the teams that we play. We got guys competing for national championships, guys with first-round players all the time. So, they got coaches who can coach these guys up to, different schemes and stuff. And the game is always evolving, and that's what the younger players don't understand yet. So once they realize, once you feel like you've got a hold on one opponent, it's always the next opponent. You got to keep working the same way you did as if you're playing the number 1 team every week.
Clemson's always a challenge. How have you seen the defensive side kind of respond to that this week, knowing what's coming?
Right. I told the teammates that we could either be a team that's going to be upset all year, or we can go upset some teams. So either you all can go and get demolished if you want to on national TV, or we can go out there and put our identity on film. Our true identity, the ones who've been here before to actually played their best game. I feel like playing against better competition always levels up at that point too, and knowing that how close we were each year to beating them and to go down and play in such a great place like Death Valley, it'll be a good challenge for them, and I feel like we're all up for the challenges like we are every week.
It's a different team, obviously, because guys come and go.
Right.
Have you given the young guys any advice on what you've seen from Clemson before?
Right. I just tell them that they're not really much predictable. They do a lot of window dressing, basically to run the simple plays that they do. But they just run it so well at the perfect time, against the perfect defense. So I just tell them to stay on their heels and always learn every aspect about that team. What stuff that even though they might run a play one time against a team they played a year ago, they might come back to it if they see it looked at. So you just basically got to know your opponent, everything about your opponent. And once you do that, then, that'll give them a better chance, to like I said, to stop them.
How do you try to make a difference on the sideline in games, when you're there, like here at home? How do you try to make a difference?
Just moving on to the next play, just trying to tell them, to just stay up. We've all been in this situation before. These coaches, they believe in you all. Just to make sure that to reassure them that you guys are here for a reason, and things are not gonna go our way. That's just the game. And if nothing went our way our whole life and we all just gave up on that, we probably wouldn't have jobs now or whatever we're doing right now. So just tell them to just stay up, and it's not the end of the world.